All right, so this is the website. Playlister, we have a number of audio controls that are visible right off the bat, such as a place for the user to log into their Spotify account. We have a place where they could select one of their playlists, or you could select a random playlist. And this just includes 11 pre-selected Spotify playlists. So I'm going to click on this, and I'll demonstrate actually logging in a sec. But we can see all of these playlists, different genres already displayed. And if you click on one, it'll load. But I already loaded up the longest playlist on Spotify, which happens to have the maximum amount of tracks a playlist can have on Spotify, which is 10,000. And we have it ready right over here. So we see this whole list of the tracks, and we can play audio. The audio for this track is unavailable, so it's not going to play the preview URL, but it's fine. We have 4 different playback features, and this is where it's really important. So we have the random shuffle, the pseudo shuffle, front to back, and back to front. So the front to back and back to front use a doubly linked list where we traverse, in this case, from head to tail, and in this case, from tail to head. The random shuffle just implements a Fisher-Yates algorithm, which is kind of explained on the doc. And then the pseudo shuffle uses both a graph and a heap, and that allows us to shuffle them in a different way, kind of have more control, take into account not only the artists and the priorities, but the groupings of artists and priorities in the playlist. So we're going to start with the pseudo shuffle, and some things that we might see are odd groupings of the data. Maybe similar tracks are grouped together in some places and not in others. So we're going to click this, and we're gonna watch it go. All right, so it actually kept the first track where it was, and it is shuffled. It's a different order than it was before. And you know, there's no obvious signs right off the bat of the priorities or the artists kind of being different. But if we look, all of these are different artists, all the priorities are different, they're scattered. So the random shuffle is similar, but it doesn't take anything into account. So we don't know what we're going to get. And it completely shuffles it. It's going to give you something that might look like the pseudo shuffle, but probably won't, because it doesn't care about the artist or the priority. And, you know, same thing, but pretty interesting. Front to back, this is going to be the original playback order, right? So Ready for It by Taylor Swift, that was the original first track, and that's going to stay. And if we scroll all the way down, which is going to take a while, so I'll just skip, we see Escape by Rupert Holmes is the last track, and then Some Nights by Fun, I Got a Feeling, etc. So if we do back to front, we're going to see those at the top, and it's all going to be in reverse order. And we're running kind of low on time, but this is it. This is it working. I'll skip so we can demonstrate a track that has a preview URL just for a sec. I believe this one does. Right, there we go. Now, quickly, about to run out of time, we're just going to demonstrate logging into Spotify. I'm not going to play any of the playlists, but we're going to see up here logged in as Vale LA 26, and we have the ability to select one of the playlists, right? So if you want a Tame Impala playlist, it'll load up and start playing.